I don't know.
Tipton is in the house.
I kept hearing that. I was like,
comes to the red corner at 151 pounds, an amateur record of 2-2. As a matter of fact, tonight is his coming out of retirement fight after 11 years. But he's in good hands because he fights out of De La Rosa Submission Wrestling out of Roscoe, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Roscoe, Illinois' very own Mike, the Saint Anthony. I had the absolute pleasure of announcing his last fight 11 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Mike, the Saint Anthony! Scheduled to fight 3 3-minute rounds of amateur mixed martial arts. Tipton out of the blue corner, Anthony in the red corner, Tom DeVillis, the man in the middle.
Anthony started competing in 2008, stopped in 2011 when he started a family. He said now he's just looking to challenge himself and prove to his kids and his gym clients at the Boot Camp Academy that we're capable of doing whatever we set our minds to, and if we're willing to put in the work to get there. So he does dedicate this fight to his kids and family, his Boot Camp Academy clients, and to all those who use the excuse of being too old to accomplish their dreams and goals. I might fall into that camp sometimes.
Well, I commend Mike. He actually did some work for us. He was owned a painting company and was really good at it, but he found a niche with his Boot Camp Academy and built so much clientele that he ended up having to quit his painting business, and now he's just training full time.
Well, if I walked in and saw him, I'd be like, where do I sign up? I mean, he looks chiseled. And he's having his way early here with DeAndre Tipton, who has been able to keep his full guard, but Anthony has been able to do work. Not a lot of damage, but certainly an uncomfortable position for DeAndre Tipton. Tipton was born in Indianapolis. He fights out of Milwaukee in the Rufus Sport Gym. Says he does not have a traditional fight style. Less than 2 years experience. He tried out for Team Pettis in 2020, moved to Milwaukee 3 months later, and he won his debut fight this last April.
Well, for being retired for 11 years, Mike Anthony's got himself in a good position here.
Absolutely.
One of a few retired fighters that are coming back to fight tonight. Another one like Kenny Booker.
Yeah, Kenny Booker 8 years away. Even our first fight, Evan Robeson, had not been in the cage since 2016.
And they put on some great shows.
Yes.
Great fights tonight.
We are in Beloit, but a big Rockford contingent, and it's great to see a reignition of the Rockford fight scene. Such great fans out here in Rockford, and it's great to be here tonight. Tipton really trying to mount some offense from his back, but from pillar to post, that was Mike Anthony in round one.
We have a fight on our hands. Tipton in the blue corner, Anthony in the red corner. Scheduled to fight 2 more 3-minute rounds. Our fight being brought to you in part by our friends at Juno Construction. When it comes to roofing and exterior work, the only name you need to know, Juno. Couple of legends in the mixed martial arts locally fighting, or rather working this red corner, including the legendary Toon. We've got Jeremy Cuddle and the one and only Mr. Aurelio De La Rosa sitting ringside.
As a look at DeAndre Tipton with Scott Cushman in his corner from Rufus Sport.
Round 2. Tipton in the blue corner, Anthony in the red corner, referee Tom DeVillis.
Anthony had top position all around, but Tipton did a nice job of avoiding damage, defending just enough to avoid those big strikes. A little bit more cleanup in the cage before we begin round 2. Good work, ref. Multitasking. All right, again, dark trunks for Tipton. White and black Venom trunks for Mike the Saint Anthony. Once again, bull rushing Tipton up against the cage, keeping him there, and from there he's going to methodically look to get his arms clasped either around his waist or drop down further to his legs and get this fight back to the ground. What do you think of the tactics and the methods of Mike Anthony so far?
Well, he's using what he knows, and clearly that's jiu-jitsu. I'd like to see some more stand-up game from him, but I think he's trying to stay away from those long arms and legs that could be potentially damaging there from DeAndre.
Tipton jumps guard. Let's see what he can do off his back here. He's got a triangle working there. That left arm is caught. Oh no, he couldn't possibly work an arm bar from there. But Mike does a good job in stacking up there. He's gonna slam him! A Quentin Rampage Jackson crowd loved it. They're getting loud here at the Eclipse Event Center in Beloit.
Guess what? We got a fight going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was done there. He might ready to have to tap out if he couldn't get that desperation slam.
Triangle looked to be pretty tight to me, and you know, to slam someone to the ground like that, he must have felt that was his only escape, and it worked.
Yeah.
But he's got his head on his chest again, trying to work from top position.
And it seems like DeAndre took that slam fairly well. I've seen guys get knocked out cold from that.
Absolutely. Yeah, Tipton very calm.
Watch your fingers on the face.
Look at Tom's right there. He's watching these guys intently.
Yeah, they are right in front of us here. Tom the ref and the two combatants. And Tipton, again, pulling the head down of Anthony, doing a good job of defending, not taking some really big strikes, actually preventing Anthony from throwing some bombs. But he needs to get off his back at some point here, Zerk.
Yeah, I mean, he's putting in some work, what he can, but it's just, I don't know if it's enough to score points for these judges, especially with Tipton controlling this fight. Just got to be careful to stay away from that triangle again, though.
That's true. Tipton trying to, he's moving it like
bomb
that.
spike.
Time short here at the end of round 2. Look at him push that left arm in.
Good referee.
Yeah, Tipton with a couple of warnings for toes in the cage, which he can use to manipulate his body and try and get a better position. Well, round 3, we'll see if Tipton can stay on his feet.
Yeah, Tipton's warning did get Tipton's corner did get a warning from the referee about the toe grab on the cage there, so we'll watch that next round and see, make sure he doesn't lose a point.
Yeah, eventually you're spending so much time on your back, you know the clock is ticking, you feel the urgency to get up, and it's just natural to want to try and put those toes in there for that leverage and push off or buck your hips.
I can't blame him. I grabbed that damn cage.
Right?
Let me out of here.
And I would think coming from a predominantly kickboxing-centric school, DeAndre would love to throw his hands.
Tipton in the blue corner, Anthony in the red corner.
He's just not getting the opportunity. And probably for good reason, too.
Yeah, why switch it up here if trying to invite something in that he knows he can get away with. So he goes right back to it, bull rushing him. Uh-oh. Hands clasped. No, now Tipton gets on top.
I think Mike's starting to get a little tired here.
Maybe.
He exerted a lot of energy those first 2 rounds.
Absolutely.
So we'll see if it pays off or if it takes it out of his head.
Almost the escape there. Now Tipton almost looking for a Darce maybe.
I would say it looked like he got one in there. He's got to get up. He's got to sit out of it.
Can't tell from this vantage point.
He's gonna get tapped out if he doesn't sit out here.
I'm not sure if that was a thumbs up. That's it. Oh, we got a little bit of controversy here. Mike the St. Anthony not happy with that ref stoppage. So I thought I saw one thumbs up, and then he yanked on his hand twice, and he gave no reaction. So the referee stopped the fight, thinking that Mike Anthony had gone out. This is just a tough spot here. That's tough. The ref gave him an opportunity to give him the reaction that he was okay. It's a difficult position to see whether Mike Anthony was still with us.
Well, he had it deep, and you can see his face just getting redder and redder.
And he was grunting. Yeah,
I can understand the referee's
absolutely.
concern. You know, it's tough for everybody to understand at home, but the referee, I mean, our first priority is the fighter's safety.
Absolutely, especially at the amateur level. So, bit of an unfortunate ending. Mike Anthony certainly did an amazing job in the cage. The first 2 rounds were all him.
Definitely.
And the third round, he got caught and did not display a reaction when asked to by the referee. He was caught in that choke, and on an unfortunate ending. But Mike Anthony looked great in there, and DeAndre Tipton will get the second win of his very young career.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think?
He's got a nice knot on his head. They apparently didn't like the referee stoppage in front of this hometown crowd.
I'm talking about what do you think about the effort on these two athletes? Give them a nice round of applause. 54 seconds into round 3 of the scheduled 3-round fight. Referee Tom DeVille is stopping this fight by submission. Your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Mike the St. Anthony.
No, wrong one.
Blue corner, I'm sorry. DeAndre Tipton, my apologies. DeAndre Tipton.
Everybody's like, no, you called it right to begin with.
The hometown fans were fine with that, but the correct result is DeAndre Tipton from Ruffusport taking home that W. So an interesting fight. Sometimes these things happen.